What do you nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kingdom Chapter 494. And last chapter, oh man, last chapter we got our archers, who ended up being descendants of one of the 10 bows, which I think is pretty freaking awesome. And then we got our final members of the High Shin unit. We have over 1,000 members of our troops now, or now we have 1,000 new members of the High Shin unit, and they could go to battle. So anyway, without further ado, let's get to the chapter. Rumble. Somewhere inside Kanyo. Chancellor, what brings you here? Unofficial business. Keep this between us. Have the guards come out as well? What? I shall be discussing a few matters with him. Surrounded by darkness and knowledge, the true identity of this man is... Ooh, this is Sage of the Underground Prison. Uh-oh. Sai Takusama. A funeral on the scale of a national funeral. Well, if you take into account all of his accomplishments, I suppose it's natural. All 6 states have sent messages expressing their condolences. Not only that, the preparations for the alliance with Yan, who we had lent Saitaku-sama too for many years, have seems to have been wrapped up as well. To have effected such a parting gift, even at the end, though he may have once opposed us as one of the 4 pillars, he has proven himself to be a commendable patriot. No, the greater gift would still be the meeting he facilitated with the king of Ki, I would say. Saitaku-sama knew his death was approaching, so before his time ran out, he did everything he could to make the meeting between the 2 kings possible, and then we will use law to govern the people. What is it, Shobun-kun? Master Shi, you may be a distasteful fellow, but as a bureaucrat, you have more experience and talent than me. What was that? Was that distasteful necessary? So, I would like your honest opinion, Master Shi. As far as legalism is concerned, would you be considered to be the foremost expert in all of Ken? You would be correct. Is that I would like to say, but that's not the case. So it really is that man, huh? Indeed. He is not called the keeper of legalism for nothing. Rishi, it is he who is considered to be a monstrosity when it comes to law and all that it entails. What do you want? A filthy prison like this is hardly a place that benefits a chancellor. Saitaku-sama has passed away, so I've heard. If that's all you came for, then you can leave now. I have more to do than you would think. Rishi, what are you doing? With my position as one of the pillars now a thing of the past, I have returned to being a simple legalist. And what is there for a legalist to do but to read and study works of law, and then think and draw up drafts of new laws? And you believe there will come a day where you will be able to pass these laws? It doesn't have to be me. Even if you and I die, the law will continue to live on and continue to evolve. For that is what the law is. In his last moments, Saitaku-sama presented to me one last problem to be solved. I believe Saitaku-sama foresaw that the discussion would move in that direction from the beginning, which is why instead of choosing Shogun, he had me stay as the audience to the discussion. What are you talking about? I'm talking about law, about how after Kin defeats all 6 states, we will create a new system of government that will be overseen entirely by law. A government based on law? That will rule over the whole land? Saitaku-sama said that, did he? No, His Majesty did. What? And while I'm aware that the things His Majesty spoke of are an incredible answer, but still for something like laws to be able to govern these lands, no matter how hard I rack my brain, I cannot envision such a thing possible. I'm not surprised. A government based on law that will rule over this entire land, what you speak of is something that touches upon the true essence of legalism. Is that something that something that the likes of you would be able to see or comprehend? Then does that mean that you can see it? A world where law governs all? Indeed, I can, albeit only vaguely. Then tell me how. Tell me now what you can see. Even if it's only a vague impression, tell me what sort of world it would be. I have no obligation to indulge you, but certainly you don't. But still, I ask you. Did you not say just then that you are now a simple legalist? Assuming you were able to truly unify these lands under one banner, then create a set of laws under the simple assumption that the only thing that has changed is the number of people you rule, then it shall end in disaster. Do you know why? because the new citizens of our nation were only recently enemies that we had fought with. Wrong. It is because the cultures are different. Woo! Got you there. The cultures. Each of the 6 states possesses different writing characters, scales and measurements, different currencies, as well as values and school of thought. Schools of thought, the Confucianists of the Central Plains are especially troublesome, for in those provinces, Confucianism is more prevalent than legalism. In other words, if you truly intend to create a government that is based on law, then what shall erupt will be a separate war in itself. Legalism versus Confucianism, legalist versus Confucianist. Well, even if you do take care of that, there will be other problems. Confucianism is only one of many hurdles in your path. At any rate, for the entire land to be governed under a single set of laws will require the people of the 6 states with all their cultural differences to be unified into a single identity. And now, allow me to pose you a question, Shuboken. Just what are laws anyway? Answer me, Shuboken. Laws are to regulate people by the use of punishment. Ridiculous. Punishment is nothing more than the method and not the true essence of law. Then just what is the law then, Rishi? The law is a wish. Ooh. You know, I gotta say this. A lot of the lawyers don't see, and bureaucrats in the states don't see the law like that. But damn, I like that the law is a wish, a way to guide both a nation and its people towards the ideal state that one envisions. I like that. That is such a good definition of the law. I love it. After unification, just what do you hope to happen to all the people living in these lands? How do you wish them to live their lives? What direction do you wish them to take? Ponder the answers to those questions well. If you can do that, then you will naturally begin to see the laws that you desire. So this is Rishi, the keeper of legalism. Of course, that is only the first step out of all the problems you will face. It all begins with that. So that really was his intention. Do not do this half-heartedly. Foolish laws will only lead to misfortune for your citizens. The reason why Saitaku-sama made me the one to stay behind during that meeting was so that I would come to this realization of my own accord. Rishi, for the sake of the world to come after unification, we need the abilities of this man. I beg you, lend us your strength. Oh man, we definitely need you. We need Rishi. Rishi is like the freaking god of law. I swear, he is the god of law. But I gotta say, my favorite part of the chapter was how he defined the law. I like that a lot. Because I like how the law is a wish. It's cool. It's a cool way to think about it. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think this might not be the only pillar that comes together with us? I think now we're going to get the rest of the pillars to come too. Except for that fucking bastard. No, he's not going to come back. No. He's done. Asshole is done. But anyway, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. And if you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to the Nerdigans Inc. expansion, there's a couple ways you could do that. You could donate to the Nerdigans Inc. Patreon, or purchase something off the Nerdigans Inc. Amazon wishlist. Both links are in the description box below. And make sure you follow me on Twits, aka Twitter, Twitch, and friend me on PlayStation Network. Everything's in the description box below. And until next time, fellow Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!